Hey guys, Liquid here, and welcome to a Let's Review of The Amazing Spider-Man. I usually don't really do like stuff like this. If I see a movie or whatever, I'll usually just kind of just go over it in a random LP video. But I thought this was kind of a big thing or whatever, so I decided to make like a full-blown video of it, and I'm going to summarize my thoughts on it first, and then I'll probably might get into a little bit of some spoiler stuff later on or whatever, but I'll warn you, so it'll all be good. And but long story short, right? I went in, I expected to like it a bit, and I actually I did. I thought it was very good. I would even call it, I would call The Amazing Spider-Man, I'd call it amazing. And sue me, I would say that it was better than the Avengers. Boom. I thought the characters were great. I thought Andrew Garfield I thought he did a stellar performance as Peter Parker. He really, I think it was a good job at like the whole kind of nerdy, kind of tragic, kind of flawed dude, and I liked that a lot. And Emma Stone, great. I really like that. Like in the first three films, she was like MJ was a lot of she was just sort of like a damsel in distress most of the time. But in this, like, she was very dynamic, and she played a pretty big role in a lot of the action. Actually, I thought it was great. Other characters, Aunt May and Uncle Ben, I thought were awesome. Uncle Ben was really great. And a little bit spoilers or whatever. Uncle Ben does die, and even though, like, when you go into the movie or whatever, you kind of know that's gonna happen. Like, he does a good job at making you care about him, and you feel bad. I like the whole, like, they kind of kept him in high school throughout the movie. I thought, like, I really like the idea of like a young Peter Parker. I think that kind of adds to the whole kind of just regular dude aspect of him. I thought the Lizard was pretty good. I thought Rhys Ifans, I believe as it is pronounced, the actor that played him. I thought he did great. There was a lot of parallels I found between him and Norman Osborn in the first movie or whatever. Like this kind of, this good scientist guy that ends up kind of messing himself up a bit. And the relation between Peter and Kurt, I found was pretty much exactly a lot of times like the relation of Peter and Norman from Spider-Man 1. Like, I'm pretty sure in Spider-Man 1, they're like, when they meet, Peter's all like, "Oh man, it's an honor to meet you. I've read all your books." And I'm pretty sure, like, when they meet in this one, there's totally like a little bit of a "Whoa, dude, I'm so glad to meet you. I've read some of your books," like, straight out. So that's a little bit of a parallel I drew. A lot of people talking about it's the similarity to the comics or whatever. I can't really speak too much about that stuff because I've never really been too much of an avid follower of the comics, but my philosophy sort of is, if I really wanted an experience that was equal to the comics or whatever, I would just read a comic. I thought it was great nonetheless. People have been all like, "Oh, dude, yeah, they're bringing in web shooters." Like, apart from seeing him put on web shooters or whatever, like, after that, it makes no real change. It's just like a very kind of subtle in the background thing, like that type of stuff didn't really get me at all. I thought the story was nice, and I didn't really find any plot holes or anything that I felt to be bad or whatever. Yeah, I thought the relationships or whatever. You can, like, in the beginning, like, Peter and Gwen are all like, they barely know each other, but as it goes on, it flourishes, and it's really good. It's really good. type of thing like you wish, instead of like you wish it was real in a way, actually, like, because these characters, like, they feel so real. You wish you can know them, have a chat or whatever. I will say Stan Lee, his cameo in it, I would go as far to say was his best cameo. It was hilarious, it was amazing, and it was great, great. Stan Lee, keep going. You're awesome. And just like a lot of really good humor, like a lot of Spidey doing some back talking. The theater was packed or whatever, so there was a lot of times when the theater was bust out laughing. My only, I guess, real complaint would be that it was pretty slow. Like I would go as far as say that it was at least like maybe 45 minutes in or so that like 45 minutes to an hour in, I would say that he actually gets bitten, and or oh, no, I would say 20 minutes to 30 minutes in that he gets bitten, 45 to an hour that he actually dons the suit, and an hour to an hour and a half that he actually gets called Spider-Man. It's pretty slow, but I thought the pacing was still pretty good. Like his pre-Spider-Man life, I was interested in, and thought it was good. Now I might talk about some spoiler stuff, so you might want to drift away, but I probably won't go into too much detail or whatever. I thought that first, the ending or whatever, I thought I wasn't really gonna like it. I thought it was gonna end before it did, and but it made a comeback or whatever, and with something that Peter says to Gwen, and that nailed it for me. I thought it was great. I didn't see it in 3D, but I imagine it would probably be very, very awesome in 3D, because there was, a lot of like really nice effects or whatever, and not really too many in-your-face 3D moments or whatever, but I'd say it could probably benefit from it. And all in all, I think that's it. All in all, I'd give it a 5 out of 5, really. I thought it was great. I know a lot of people have been like kind of down on it because of its kind of similarities to like the first Spider-Man or whatever. I can see where they're coming from, but I feel that it differentiates itself good enough, and I just kind of like, I like kind of seeing it kind of done again. Like it's that interests me, and yeah. I think that's it, folks. Is there anything else? The Lizard, at first I didn't really know what to think of him, like when I was seeing like trailers and stuff, but like I said, I thought that he was fleshed out very well, and that is a pretty good pun, if I do say so myself. He was fleshed out very well, cause he's flesh and lizardy and stuff. Ha ha ha. Yeah, I'd say best movie of the year so far that I've seen. And I would recommend that everyone go see it. That was awesome. And till next time, hope you enjoyed. Go see it. Liquid out.